Today I will sew this Swankiss inspired dress, and for that you will need For the pattern, I took my hip measurement and added 20 centimeters. Afterwards, I divided this by 4 and I get about 30 centimeters for my top measurement. Subtract 3.5 centimeters and then draw the line at the top. Afterwards, give it a nice round shape. The Swankiss dress is very short, so I took the length which I feel most comfortable with, which is knee length, and in my case 50 centimeters long. The bottom of the skirt is wider than the top part, so I took my 30 centimeters and added another 20 centimeters. Then subtract 5 centimeters from this side to give it a nice and round shape. It's time to cut everything. Und niemals Papier mit einer Stoffschere schneiden, so wie ich gerade. I'm a bad person. And this is the finished pattern for the chiffon skirt. I'm going to pin my pattern now on the fabric, and this side will be on the fold. The seam allowance is not included in the pattern, and I always use 1.5 centimeters. Of course, you can also use 2 or 1, doesn't matter. Because the material is so see-through, the markings won't really be visible, and just cut it with your ruler or your measurement right next to it. To make a pattern for the cotton fabric, I folded this here, which is about 13 centimeters, going from here to here, plus I subtracted 2 centimeters from here, so it should be a tiny bit shorter than the chiffon fabric. I will now put a zigzag around the cotton fabric and the chiffon fabric so that it won't fray. For both of the fabrics, pin them together with the right side inside. After the zigzag stitch, I choose my largest straight stitch and just sew all around the bottom of the chiffon fabric. So that's the finished piece with the straight stitch around the hem. And I can pull it a bit. Where is it? So I have to pull it a bit so it has the same bottom hem as the cotton. The cotton fabric is inside and the chiffon fabric is over it, but be aware that the left side is always showing upwards, like it's the left side, right side, left side, right side. When you're done pinning, sew everything together. After you finish sewing, just turn it around. We only need this part, so I'm going to behead the flower now. So only this is left. I know with some flowers, the leafy part is not glued onto the flower. I'm lucky. My leaf part is glued onto the flower, so I can just use this part. Now I can fill the skirt with the flowers, and I'm going to take one darker one and one lighter one. Turn it. So here we have one dark one. Ta-da! The skirt is filled. So now what is left is doing the upper part with the elastics, and we're done! Finally! The belt part will be the same size as the top part, so mine is 30.6, and because I only got this left of my fabric, I will do it in 2 parts. So one part will be 60 centimeters, or 61.2, and in length, and 4 centimeters wide, and I need that 2 times. So it's finished now. I've cut it, and if you sew it, just try to leave open 1 centimeter so you can stuff the elastics in. Take your skirt and with the right side in, find a side, it doesn't matter which side, and right side on right side, pin it. Once you're done with pinning, start sewing. Almost done by now. Now you have to fold it inward, folding it double. this elastics into the skirt, and you can either use a safety pin or something I bought in Japan, this thing. It's so convenient. Just put it here and then put it into the skirt. And my opening was here. So I'm going to sew this together and then your skirt is finished.